Hey guys, Stephen O'Rourke here, back with another live stream. So, this live stream, my friends, whatever you're going to see the title is now, that's not going to be what the stream is of. With another let me edit the title and then we can get right into what we're talking about, because of course none of you might know now that the stream is not correctly titled. Okay. Hold on 1 second, guys. Alright. I'm going to tell a few people I'm live, we can get right into it, especially after I see some more peeps. Stick in there, guys, if you're in the chat. I'm just telling a few people I'm live, and we can get right into the conversation. So, alright, drinking ginger ale. Alright, so let's get straight into this. Let me close my door a little bit, because it is open, and that is not... You know, it's so weird. I like to leave my windows open slightly now. I don't know if you could tell. You could see slightly on the side of the camera right over here. Because it's May and it's hot, but apparently the wind attracts the door to open on its own, and guess what? It feels like there's a ghost outside with the door slamming out, but it's really the wind. Hopefully. I don't know if I'm going to be on a Ghost Hunter episode next week. So, is that Evan O'Rourke? Yes, it is. Goji fan. Sup, Raphael? Hello, if you're wondering, this is a new channel. My old one was deleted. Oh, dang, Yako, what happened? I mean, it looked like it was the same name, but I think your profile's different. So, what happened? What got your channel deleted? Hey, Alex. Psst, hey, Evan, watch the Ninja Battle. Psst, hey, Sam, we have to figure out a certain something before I do so. Yes, Evan, well, I'll get into that later. Canada Dry is great. You know, the funny thing is, how do you guys recognize that ginger ale is Canada Dry? There's Canada Dry. There's different ginger ale brands, you know. It's not necessarily, you know, Canada Dry, but I'm just gonna quit the crap right here. I'm pretty sure this is Canada Dry. Can't be quite sure. Subtitan. Hey, Kamana. How are y'all? How are y'all? So, let's get straight into this. Sup, Godzilla fan 1995. Godzilla Unstable is tomorrow. You're looking at a movie that I've worked on since January. This movie, I'm not kidding, I think has been the longest Godzilla film I've ever worked on. Easily the longest. I'm about to sneeze, so sorry if I'm like restraining from like continuing to talk. In general, we have reached a point where it is finally coming out. Now, oh my god, come on, that is so weird. Speaking of Canada, don't ignore that. What do you mean? Is that pronounced Bapa? What? Let's say, well, yes. I wanna, ew! Oh, Croc. Sup, Croc? I can now see her Baron von der... Oh, god. Baron von der Dorf. Sorry, my bad. Turbo is probably gonna mispronounce that. Gun Control Titan is the long. Wait, it's the longest because of a voice actor. Yeah, exactly, and that one exact voice actor happens to be a friend of mine named Makun. He has left the community. Maybe I can talk to him again in the future, but I never even got his lines to begin with, so I replaced his character with Gabe. Now, before you say, well, isn't Gabe in a lot of your films? Look, I know, but he is the only person I know that's seen enough of my fan films and hasn't been in any recent ones to say, well, I guess besides Ultraman Extinction, but he hasn't been in any recent ones to say that he should be in a fan film. So we'll definitely see how this goes. So yeah, Godzilla Unstable is tomorrow. I'm not exactly sure when I'm going to release it. I'm going to release it, I think, hopefully around 12 noon, a little bit after. But you know the strategy, guys. Never have I ever been exact on the dot when it comes to fan films. I can never release it on time because, for one exact reason, it's just the uploading complications when it comes to fan films like this one, which is 21 minutes long. I've passed 20 minutes. But the reason why that's so is because I actually managed to make it longer with behind the scenes footage. So we'll see how it goes. And if you don't count behind the scenes footage, it's like 18 minutes, I'm guessing. There's going to be some funny bloopers in there. I hope. A lot of it is really brief. Don't judge the behind the scenes. It's really short, so it doesn't take up at all much of the film. And hopefully, you guys will like this film. I personally think that being my first Godzilla fan film since Godzilla versus Iris, I managed to pull off incredible semi-failure, semi-success. Because in my opinion, Godzilla, oh my God, Croc, and discard what I said. I think Godzilla vs. Iris had mixed reviews, and Ultraman Extinction was a huge success in my opinion. This being my first Godzilla fan film since then, I hope will take the cake um, as a new, good, fresh start to my Godzilla fan films. It's not a fresh start, by the way. It's the same characters, but a fresh start because it's in general you know. So sorry, I want to pay attention to the chat now. I missed a lot of what you guys said. But Godzilla Unstable's coming tomorrow. It's definitely around noon time, not exactly noon. And for the record, tomorrow, and then not close to 1K subs. That's going to be quite short. Just saying that we are 8 away from 1,000. And hopefully in the coming weeks, maybe even in 1 week, we don't know what we'll pull off at this point, we will reach 1,000 subscribers. And for that, I'll do a 1,000 subscriber live stream. So, it's the same thing with different channel altogether. Oh, I see. I know, but look, as long as there's a gun control and I likes voice horror, Obama isn't real. I agree. This is like you've been working on Table since January. Damn, I've been working on my phone since September. I think the issue is though my fan film is I usually do fan films in a span of 4 months. Reason being that I have not exactly reached um, a longer goal until now, a longer time of filming until now, is mainly because I have been working on a lot of things with my fan film. Throughout the entire month of February, I did probably like 3% of filming throughout that entire month. So I'm hoping this will finally release without an issue, and hopefully you guys will love it. I'll say it again. Hopefully this will work out, and I am ready to accept the criticisms and the positives. It all comes down to this fan film, not in general. Of course, there's some other fan films that are gonna, as I experience more criticism, I'll get better hopefully, and then the last fan film I'll do, who knows when, will be the one that takes the real cake. But for now, this takes the cake for a lot of work that I've been coming up with because Godzilla vs. Iris wasn't exactly a huge success in my opinion. I can't say it's a failure entirely, but I can't say it's a success entirely. Whereas Ultraman Extinction, majority, I think a lot of people liked it. But mixed reviews for Godzilla vs. Iris. So this will turn out better, and I hope it will, and I think it will. I've rewatched the film maybe 3 times ever since I've done the final edits. The final edit was like Tuesday, and I've rewatched it the whole 21 minutes since. So, Alex, he sent me something. But this will work out hopefully. So I have a lot of things to read in the chat. So Godzilla Productions TV. Here I'm gonna read 100. Yeah, nice job, Kamada. Woo! Also, that's pretty mean. I mean, he already 100. Everyone, oh my God. Imagining I Godzilla Kong ended with a draw. He kind of did, but ideally people say that he won 62, which is fair, but you never got a real closure to saying Godzilla's, knocked out or dead or whatever, which is kind of unfortunate on their part. They should have been more specific. Big Monkey wins 62. I think the huge difference is that you see figures in an anime with this event. Yeah, true. But yours is unique too. You, as I said, you animate, and I've seen your trailers. Sorry if I haven't commented on them, but they are extremely good, actually. Nice work. Maybe you should try out real figures. I don't know if you have the right materials, but when the time comes, Kong will win and Godzilla Unstable lies in deceit. Imagine accepting criticism and now applying it to your fan films. Lol. Well, okay, to be perfectly fair, I think the main con, nothing, I haven't taken, the criticism that I took mostly was with Sendy 2. I stopped using iMovie, I stopped using green screen, I stopped the horrible audio. I got head film. I use real backgrounds that, of course, I get critiqued for now. That you notice they're cardboard. I understand. Other than that, in general, Goseni 2 is what I took the criticism for the most, and I've lacked taking criticism. But what I did do differently this year, it was mainly Like, Alex, why are you sending me this stuff? Mainly, it was in Ultraman Extinction. The issue was voice acting. People said that either people didn't have the right tone of voice to lines, they were too quiet, too loud. And Sam, more specifically Sam, I'd like to thank Sam specifically because he said to me, Evan, you gotta, because it's funny, you gotta put, emotions at the end of the line so that the characters know, or the people know what to say for the lines. And that right there is what I think hopefully made this film better. There have been some voice acting moments that I was unable to redo for the voice actors that might not be pristine voice acting. I don't think anyone has accurately got their fan film to get every voice acting right unless you work on it for years. But this is definitely better voice acting than Ultraman Extinction. I agree. The voice acting was the major issue for Ultraman Extinction. It seems as though every fan film I make has its own issue. Let me move on. Man, God damn it. Imagine. Oh no. Kong, big epic monkey with massive. Lol, my mates is calling Kong giant monkey. 5 nights at Freddy's porn. Anyway, lol. I myself a giant monkey figure. The intent was to have Kong wing, so Kong went monkey. Well, then next one, Stendy versus Big Monkey. Yes. Oh no, no. Stendy versus Monkey. Stendy 3. Stendy versus Kong's. I don't know. Monkey Kong. Lim Monkey. Uh-oh, Stinky. I feel offended. Poo. I'm not the government. I understand you're a new fan. I noticed you commented recently. Thank you for that. Welcome to the channel. I haven't really got to properly say anything live. One thing I will say, though, is, you know what I think we're doing right now, guys? We are pulling off a Kong Voyage to Monster Island meme, too. I've always talked about how that meme has been it was a fun meme we did back when I released Kong Voyage to Monster Island. The Le Monkey, Kong wins in Godzilla and Sable, or whatever. This should be the new deal. So, this has to be it. Me who doesn't make fan films, LMAO. You should. I think I know you have figures. You should. Big monkey bent over him as he screamed, mother. Krog, why are you trying to sneak away the curse words by typing it in different formats? You used to just be completely raw with it. Remember that time I literally accidentally said Krog's fanfiction live because I was just reading the chat and I wasn't even realizing? I know a guy makes. That's all fan mails. Monkey Voyage to Steady Island. I'm back, idiot. Salted Vi. Me doesn't make it. Wow. Thanks. How about we don't? Me who cancels every fan film. Like I said, Goji fan, I think it matters on the right passion you need. Godzilla vs. Red King. It's gotta finish, man. Yeah. Because I know what's been going on with that, man. Le Monkey. One second, actually. This, my friends, is why cinema is a thing. Le Monkey. Look at the size proportions on this. Jesus, Stendy is he could devour his waist, his head to waist. I'm not kidding. This is, wow, this is something else. WTF. This might, Godzilla Productions TV, I noticed you might be a new fan because unless you change your name, I don't really remember you exactly from any of my other live streams. Pardon me if I do or don't. This, my friends, is Stendy. Well, 99.9% of the people in the stream know this. A puppet I made for a fan film, my own original fan film in 2018. And I made a horrible sequel of in late 2018 as well. Right? Yeah. This is Kong or Le Monkey. We need an actual stinky figure. Stinky figure. And then that, I should actually make I would make a toy battle of that, but I doubt there's an actual. My phone is not working on my mouse, but can't spend that much time on it since the Apple Store is closed. Then I'll have to wait for it to reopen to fix it, so I might be gone for kind of a long. I realized that, Jason, when you told me that. That sucks, man, because I don't know what the state your governor's stance is on the virus, but I agree that in general it doesn't look like you'll be back for a while. Nothing much. I just came here because, come on. Bandai Stendy when Chick Mick. Oh my god. By the way, Evan. By the way, thanks, Evan, again for the film release tomorrow. No problem. That's got to be a thing now. I'm making Iris versus Guy again. Nice. Yeah. Yeah. Let me see this. Yeah, happy early birthday, Jason. I forgot to mention, because there's a good chance you might not be active tomorrow, I'd like to say. Who knows, actually. You probably will to say, birthday and so forth, but we'll see. No, this Stendy is priceless. You won't be able to get it, unfortunately. I know you'd want it. I don't. Here's the thing, though. Come on, if I were to actually sell it to you, what would you end up using it for? What purpose? I will pay so much for Stendy. How much money you talking here, bro? Better be a lot. Like, I'm not even kidding right now. In terms of how many, I've probably damaged Stendy with my own stupid self maybe 3 times. The thing is falling apart. We all know. Of course, it's falling apart. It's not like a proper thing, Gabe. It's like a foam made thing. Come on, Zenny. Clearly he doesn't, Alex. It's just a joke for, you know. But in general, I must say, sorry, give me a minute. 1 second. Hold on a second. Just, someone texted me. Buy the rights to Steady. No. Thanks. Will be on my YouTube. I'll be sure to check it out. Make copies of Steady and sell it cheapest. Jesus, they would look so different because there isn't a proper way to, like properly clone the figure because it's not like a plastic. Hold on a second. Second. Okay. Oh, God. Sorry, I'm cracking. I know that bothers Gabe. Cracking. No, wait. Is it Gabe who gets bothered by knuckle cracking? Oh, it is Gabe. Yeah, yeah. Everyone crack. You know what? Just that's what we should do from now on. Thanks. It will be. No, sorry. Did you buy the rights to Did you buy the rights of Godzilla for Godzilla Unstable? If you didn't, Toast Society's gonna take you down. I don't. Wait. The council shall not approve this action, and therefore will storm your house for Stendy. I could only imagine this. I sell Stendy. Just kidding. I can only imagine just like me talking on the live stream, and obviously, as you know, from doing all sorts of videos, my door is straight down that way, and like you all come in with pitchforks and knives and like fire and like torches, and you're like Stendy, and you like crash down the door. Oh my God, that would really be. And Godzilla's Red King, it died faster than my channel. Take one of the Evan. Evan. Oh God. But we are making progress. I am making progress with Godzilla Unstable, and my next film, you will see. But I have plans. I had last week made fan film plans all the way up to 2021. Now you might think, oh come on, it's not good to plan ahead so much, but a lot of the ideas I know I'm automatically going to do in whatever future, whatever how many years from now, so I might as well plan them. So I did, and unless whatever goes crazy, I have planned films up until 2021, in which they will majority be Godzilla fan films, maybe some side-off unrelated films, the Ultraman film, the sequel Ultraman film that Mason's probably dying to see. Again, make an Evangelion fan film. OMG, OMG. What the hell is an Evangelican? You know, it's funny. Every single time someone says Evan, I'm surprised that no one's ever bothered to notice that Evan is like the first thing you say in Evangelion. Well, it's not pronounced Evangelion, but it's. I'm always confused between Evangelions, Christians, and like like the character. It's giving me a headache. I might at some point. I paid. I might at some point. But yeah, Toxie, what is generally your next fan film? Actually, you haven't. I mean, I'm sure you've made. What is it? I mean, I'm like I feel stupid now. So what's the status with your guys' films? Now I guess we're kind of. I mean, you guys could keep talking about. Hold up. But yeah, what's the status with you and what are your films, Toxie? Just wondering. Hold up, be right back. Alright, that was fast, you imbecile. I'm kidding. Okay, let me go back to the stream here. OMG, Jurassic Zilla just uploaded my favorite YouTuber. No, he's gone. What do you... Oh, pfft, I'm back. Do not fret. No. My film is going through script edits. Let me just... There's... It's funny, how come I never recognized Goji Fan's curse until now, even though I'm more than positive he's had to before. Like, anywhere. My favorite YouTuber. No, anymore. What about me, Evan? I did that with. What? What about me, Evan? I did that with the YTV. You know, well, thank you, Kamana, but I have a feeling you're being sarcastic unless you're joking. Even though, if it is, then thank you, but I'm more than positive you're being sarcastic. Cause I suck. But Godzilla Unstable is coming tomorrow around noon, and more than just it's coming around noon. But there is that part of me every time I release a fan film that says to me, Evan, release it now. The reason why I released it at 12 is because I recognize that a lot of my friends who live across the country and even abroad from the United States had different time zones. So noon is past the time it would be 3 hours behind for California, and then blah 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 for some province in Canada, whatever. Script writing the so far it's 7 pages. I wish I had a 1 hour runtime. Then after several attempts, I can get into 1 hour runtime. So I mean, it's 16 minutes. That's here's the thing. I always try to make a fan films over 20 minutes, and what unfortunately gets me disappointed is, well, Evan, you just said your fan film is 21 minutes, and that's true. The only issue is if you're not counting behind the scenes, it's under 20 minutes. And I try to make a decently long script without it seeming long and seeming interesting, and it always, even though it seems like it's pages and pages and pages, ends up being like 17 minutes. I don't know if it's the speed that I film the scenes, because I don't know if you've noticed, but recently, one thing that I've been, in my opinion at least, getting better at with fan films is cuts. I am extremely devoted to having good cuts in fan films, and fight back and dialogue, whatever. To me, it's really just the key thing to make a fan film good. You don't want to have like a character that's just, and I made this mistake too. I'm not trying to sound like hypocritical, and I could make this mistake again in the fan film. I really don't know, because I don't obviously remember every scene. But there might be a scene, pretend I'm like Ronnie or somebody, and I'm looking at this side of me, and I'm like, so, Don, are we going to go and fight Godzilla now, or whatever? And then I wait like 2 seconds while he's looking to wait for Don respond. You need to cut it right after the line sits, then right out. The transition is like normal dialogue, like it would be anywhere else. So the cuts to me, no matter what kind of scene, is crucial. So I think the issue is I end up filming these these shots that last 10 seconds each around there, and I end up cutting them a lot, so then it's reduced. And then when you compile them all together, I feel like, oh, here comes the 20-minute runtime, and then 14 minutes? So it's unfortunate that I have to add additional things to make it over 20 minutes, but hopefully my next fan film will be over 20 minutes. Let me read this. My fan film is on hold. Think the one gets in. I'm good at this. What is that on it? Sorry, just Chris, I'm back. Evan drinks with mommy. What? My stop motion skills exceeded. Nice. I think we know this. So in general, it'd be neat if you guys could all check out the film, and I will hopefully you guys will like it. If you want my honest opinion about the film, as I said, I've seen it 3 times, the entire thing. Usually I just watch it one time after all the edits are done entirely. Here's the difference. With this, let me just do something real quick. Sorry. With this, you have a fan film. Let me just, with this, you have a fan film. Another person's texting me. This is really annoying. Okay. With this, in my opinion, the beginning and the end are good. the middle scene, which is, I think it's actually dialogue. There's one monster scene around the middle of the fan film, like dead center in the middle. The middle part, in my opinion, lacks like the real speed needed to love a fan film. And there's always something you'll look at when you're done filming a fan film and wish you did it differently. But what can I say? It's in the middle. I can't, by now it's too late. And I know that even if I were to fix it, there would always be some other issue I'd not recognize that someone like you would point out in the comments section. But in general, I feel as though I have reached a point where the beginning and end are, in my opinion at least, really good. In my opinion, I actually liked, but the middle part, in my opinion, just lacks maybe a little bit, And I think the issue was the cuts to different settings seemed too fast. And that was, in fact, a con Toxie pointed out in Ultraman Extinction. He said that, sometimes the speed in which things are going is kind of awkward. So what I did was I used flashcards saying 1 hour later, and hopefully that helped. I really didn't know what else I could do, because it would, I just, I guess it depends on where the scene takes place. So before you could give a recommendation, you'll have to watch the fan film to know what I'm talking about. What's up, Gyro? But this hopefully will work out. Let me read a few more things now. I missed a lot. My next fan film script is in the making. I really don't want to make it too short to the point where I can't intercept the actual scene. Yeah, that's an issue because, well, that's an issue everyone faces, not just for you. In my opinion, I wouldn't call it a fan film if it's under 15 minutes. And Gabe doesn't consider it a fan film if it's under 30 minutes. A lot of people have different opinions on how long a fan film should be. In my opinion, a fan film should be over 15 minutes and under 40 minutes, at least. That's the right amount of time you'd need to watch a fan film and really enjoy it and not feel like, oh, too long or too short. But by the way, that's like in the middle range. It's not exactly 40 minutes as high as you can go. It's like fairly in between. I got a movie. Well, don't use like 4 monsters in one movie. I'm talking to you, Epic. Before Toxie responds, he's probably already typing Daniel, or Goji fan, sorry. But to me, in my opinion, 4 monsters is the, at most, monsters I would add in a fan film. Most. Unless I was a little kid and loved to make, because let's be honest, when we were kids, it was all about the monster scenes. We didn't care about the dialogue. Now we're older and understand what importance fan films and even normal cinema with Godzilla matters. And what is crucial is I have managed to not make it over 4 monsters at this point. And as of now, it's really just 3 at this point. It's like almost the rule for me is not over 3. But if I was really tempting to add an additional kaiju, which I very well might in the future, 4 would be at most. I got After Effects. I went. I'm talking to you. I originally thought that Godzilla fan. Thank you, Yako. That means a lot, man. Thank you. I'm glad because one thing I've learned when I was younger was that you have fan films that other people make that inspire you. Maybe even people that in the Godzilla community are just generally people that aren't popular, and yet you can see their films and realize these deserve more attention, and they inspire you. Doesn't have to be someone that's a huge person in this community. It really can be anybody. So that's, I think, what gave me the most motivation. So I'm glad that me, who I guess you could say in the Godzilla community has a decent amount of subs. Of course, I have to wait until I get a lot to be considered a bigger YouTuber in this community, but I'm yet to wait. But still, it is, in my opinion, an honor to have anybody be inspired by me or any type of work I do, not just fan film related. So thank you, Yako. That really means a lot. Crazy. Alright, sorry. What is your favorite monster? Mine's Iris. Good question, actually. Favorite monster? I don't want to count Godzilla because obviously it would be, but you know, it's crazy to say this because when it comes to what I like most when it comes to the Godzilla franchise, rather it be Showa, Heisei, or Millennium, or favorite figure, or favorite monster, I literally don't have one. But if I was forced to choose, I really like Biollante, Titanosaurus, or Megalon. And by the way, those 3 figures, in my opinion, are like holy grail figures for Bandai's too. So those figures are also my favorite Bandai figures, not just my favorite kaijus. My opinion is not based on time. It's based on the full flow of the film. It could be 5 minutes, 2 hours. It's balanced in the story. I mean, I know that you've told me that before, Gyro, but in my opinion, what I'm saying, well, my point is, if you're gonna make a film over 40 minutes, but if you're gonna make a film over 15 minutes to 40 minutes, which is the time I would go under or over, you would need so much of a hype up and so much of a proper story to input to make it that way. In my opinion, if I were to have Godzilla Unstable be 2 hours long, I already know that I wouldn't have the right material beforehand to make it 2 hours long. That's why for smaller fan films, maybe bigger fan films, like ones that are more hyped up in this community, are different. Smaller ones, like ones that me and people like my age make, that are even my friends like Goji Fan and Gabe and Kaiju and uh, uh, everyone I'm remembering right now either never made fan films or used to make fan films. Croc, he's not gonna make anymore. Uh, Sour Cream. Oh my god, I don't know if Alex is still in the stream, but I just saw what he sent me. Um, or people, whatever, NDK, anybody. Uh, these kinds of fan films wrap up or summon up. Yeah, just sum up what, in my opinion, is, I think, the proper time length. But when you bring the right hype up, I agree with what you're saying a little bit. Have you ever watched Kaiju Legends? I've heard of him. I don't think I've ever watched the full video. Wondering which fan film I should release first. I have. If you haven't, monsters and stuff. My favorite monster other than Godzilla is Zilla. You can't tell my profile. Yeah, I remember that. I was about to ask why. Oh, Alex is still here. Yeah, Alex, my boy. Yeah. I mean, I don't personally like Zilla, but of course I respect your opinion. We're opposed to consider Godzilla versus Red King a fan film. It's so bad. Like, are you saying that for people that want to do it because you did it, or to me specifically? I'm new to making fan films. I mean, we all have been there. So, I recommend you just do what you've learned and do what you think is best, and then once you finally make one, we'll all be here to, you know, explain what's great about it and what's not, and then you'll move on from there. And not only can you think when making a fan film that's based off of, um, not only when you make a fan film should you think it's based off criticism you took. By doing the criticism people have given you, you could be starting a separate issue that's going to be criticized. I really want to start over with my films. A lot of them are filmed outside. I think that kind of degrades the quality because it puts a timer on how long. I'm surprised. A lot of people ask me to make them outside more, and I would love to have a backyard or a terrace or anywhere to just film outside because I don't. I wouldn't think of worrying about the quality, but it's certainly an idea I wouldn't mind having. It's argument because I don't have space. I don't think you know how small my table is. Um, uh, I mean, I don't know what I can say to that. Maybe try to combine another table or something. Work with things that you already have in your house. Or unfortunate as this sounds, and annoying as this is, buy a new one. The things that are out there are just to buy are endless when it comes to stuff like this, just specifically. Um, so yeah, don't worry about that until you are able to get it. Though I would worry about it maybe a little bit if you didn't have the right stuff. But I mean, I've seen your fan films and I've seen your short battles. I don't think it's that bad, Goji fan. I think you're. I mean, it's your desk, so I don't know how small it actually is because I've never been anywhere near it. But my character Yako is the son of Zilla, but me and my friend, yes, I made Yako another friend of mine, decided that we wanted to make him more than what Zilla was, and then now we made him unique. That's interesting. Um, that's interesting. I like that. And there's a lot of fan films that I'm thinking of making in the future that aren't just Godzilla related, by the way. Even until what I said I planned up to, which was 2021. There's fan films in there that are not, of course, Godzilla related. You subscribe, I would appreciate it. They only have 2 subs. You know what? I'm gonna do that right now. I'm sorry. You're new to the channel, so it's kind of. Of course, I'd subscribe. I'll do it right now. Me on YouTube. I'm not. Oh shit. I'm not the government. Hold up. Hold up, guys. I'm just subscribing new. Neo guy in the stream. Seems to be as though. See, I have to scroll down a lot because they don't have it as. They don't have it listed, which sucks. Um, dang. Maybe it's because I. No, I did spell it right. I'm not the government. Sorry, guys, hold up. Please be patient in the stream. I'll be right back. Well, I'm still here, but you know what I mean. Ah, darn. Maybe if I could. Have you seen? One of them. I'll get to you in a second. One of the most important parts of a fan film is the effects, both sound and visual. Do you think those are good in this Godzilla Unstable? Both sound and visual. Voice. I mean, sound is of course everything. So Yeah. I mean, I think so. Voice acting is of course not perfect, but it's certainly, in my opinion, an improvement from Ultraman Extinction because that I'll agree actually was an issue I had in that film. Um, and not filming outside because I don't have a fence around my backyard. My street's here in my backyard. Thanks. Have you seen Logan Ramirez's new short battle? It's God tier. No, I haven't yet. Yes, jumps off a bridge and says, "Hello there, General Kenobi." General Kenobi. To be honest, he's always been good at short fights, but his newest one is great. Like I said, I'll try and sign through a different account so I can subscribe. I don't know why. There used to be on YouTube this thing where you could like access someone's channel once they're in the chat. Like if you're of course, the person who's streaming, you have access to do whatever you want, the live chat. So you can look at the person and type the little dots next to them and being like, um, say go to channel or whatever. So I'll try that with a different account because maybe it's because I'm the one who's doing the stream. I really don't know. My apologies. I'm trying to subscribe. I just can't seem to get to your channel because I can't see. Maybe. Oh, I can't. Why can't I get to the thing? This is bothering me. I have an idea. Oh, no, I have an idea. I have an idea. I have an idea. I'll go to your channel from the Godzilla short battle. No, the Zigra vs. Door short battle I did a few days ago. And then from there, I'll click on the channel and subscribe. I'll do that right now. That's. Feels stupid for not thinking of that. And boom, I subscribed. I did just now. I don't know if you could. I don't know how people manage to see blah 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 subscribe to your account because for me, only every 5 or 6 subs do I get a notification of a new subscriber. So if you couldn't tell, I swear to God I did. You have 3 subscribers by the way now, in case you want more proof. But I crossed my heart. I'm not. Oh, sorry, I read that part. Okay, bye. All right, bye, Godzilla Productions TV. Thank you for coming in the stream. Um, hopefully you'll see the film and like it. I'm doing a review on Unstable. Dislike. Yeah. Yeah, Yako. Thank you. That'd be great. I'd love to hear what you have to say about the movie. Hope you like it, by the way. To be honest, short fights don't bother me. You can punch a guy and knock him out. Short fight. Bruh, I searched up that one dude and put channel filters on my phone. You should watch him. He's smart and funny as hell. Okay. Tomorrow, Iris vs. Guy game will release. And how long is, that's your fan film or is that a short battle? I forgot which one. Sorry about the fact that I am constantly scratching my eyes because I might do that from here on out in the stream. It's because I am allergic to pollen, which is, something that really sucks. Ugh, dang it. Favorite Godzilla film? Ghidorah the Three-Headed Monster. I know it's like a Showa film that is the classic old Godzilla movie that doesn't seem to have any significance, but it was really the first movie where you see all the classic kaijus band together. And that's why I think Kadam was another big thing too, because they had the exact same kaijus you saw in Ghidorah the Three-Headed Monster, Ghidorah, Mothra, Rodan, Godzilla. It's just those combinations of kaijus for the first time in the Japanese Godzilla monster movie version, released in 1963. No, 1965. Jesus, I feel stupid for not knowing this. It's the old thing. It's all about remembering all this Godzilla stuff from when you were 10. My God. Three-Headed Monster release date. Hopefully they have the release date on here. December 1964. Okay, I was 1 year off between 1963 and 1965. But yeah, that makes sense because Invasion of Astro Monster came in 1965. And you start doing short battles again. Short battle, but it has a trail. Oh, okay, I see. Um, yeah, sorry, I was confused because I don't remember if you said it was a fan film or not earlier. If I can't do a fan film, I sure as hell can do a short battle. Yeah, go ahead. Those are, in fact, very entertaining. The issue is, of course, they don't have a real fan film, dialogue, plot. It's just a little, and then those are fun. But fan films, I'd love to see now from you because, of course, you haven't made any in a few years. So come on, Goji fan, you gotta do it. Forget that idea about canceling them midway. You gotta pull yourself through it. And I definitely don't have the same. I don't know what your stamina is when it comes to movies or fan films compared to mine. Mine is I come up with a schedule beforehand, and I remember that Evan, you're not going to be able to release it, and you're going to disappoint a lot of people if I don't release it on this day. So I get up and do it. But if that doesn't work, I recommend take as long as you need to work on it, even though it might not require that much time. So in that way, in between, you might have moments where you're like, I feel like doing it today, or so forth. In my opinion, the best Godzilla films are the fan films that balance the monsters and humans. Thank you! I'd say if you did cotton battles, just make the humans story better. You'd make an amazing movie. Thank you, Yako. You have read my mind. You are on the spot with that. I could not agree with anybody that prefers human scenes more than monster scenes and monster scenes more than human scenes. Unless the movie, or unless the fan film has a plot, fan film or fan film, by the way, it really doesn't matter. You know, it's the same idea. I'm trying to think of it now. What am I trying to think of? If you can't manage to, so what? Down. Oh, got canceled because someone moved into the room where I sat was, and I got to take it down. Dang, that really sucks. But I think for me, or in general, the thing is, I agree with you, Yako. I think if you built up a huge human plot, maybe you should balance that a little bit more than the monsters. But I for the most part, agree with you. But the humans, on the other hand, maybe if I were to choose which should be in it more, I'd say humans because they give the movie the plot. And by doing that, you'll bring up the hype for the kaijus by having a short scene towards the end and bring up the hype. And it might be short, but it also brings up hype. So it does two things that might help or not, depending on your audience, I guess. Watching the beginning of this on stream. Wait, shoot, I can't send links. Yeah, alright. Yeah. I think the story is garbage. No, don't. Just keep at it, Goji fan. I'm sure. And if it turns out not to be like the plot or anything, you'll know what to improve in the next film. So preventing yourself from making new fan films will prevent you from getting better at your next one. It's like the domino effect isn't the right way of putting it. It's like, actually, yeah, it kind of is. If you were to take two dominoes away from the long line of dominoes and you tip them over, they're going to stop at a period of time. That's what you did. Those dominoes that started tipping over were Godzilla versus Red King, and then they couldn't reach the actual continuation before you reach the end point because in the middle of the way you have the loss of motivation for fan films. And what will get you to get better and better is to put those two dominoes back in the middle. And the reason why I said two dominoes is because they're like, I know it's kind of off topic, but I'm pretty sure that's what's needed to break up the line. Maybe one might slightly tip over. Whatever, it's stupid. I thought someone was gonna come in for a second. I'm like, hold up, guys, hold up, and then I mute myself, and that's probably what's gonna happen. That is because I'm ending the stream in 7 minutes, most likely. What's your opinion on G-Fest? Like, what happened to it? This is coming from a guy who wasn't able to go this year, so that says a lot for what I'm about to say, but I don't have a true opinion on it because, well, let's be honest. The virus, which I don't know what status it's in Illinois, I presume that it's quite high, however, because, you have populated areas like Chicago, but it's for the best because it's. I heard like a scream outside, like a little girl. That was kind of weird. Sorry. But in general, I don't know. It's for the best, and anyone who's sulking over it, I hate to say this, but give me a break. It's the safety of your own health, and even if it weren't to be canceled, I can guarantee you that there's going to be parents that are still going to not let their kids go because they'll worry that there's going to be one person in there that has the virus. And then you're still going to have that in 2021, by the way. I'm not trying to break down 2021, which they're moving the location to a new hotel, which I don't want to ruin any of that hype up just because I'm not going. I'm not going that year either. But the thing is, especially if a vaccine is not found, you're still going to have people, especially if a vaccine is not found, you're going to have people that are not going to want their kids to go, even a year after G-Fest, or even how long after the virus ends. I'm almost positive the virus won't last until won't go past when 2021 starts. But I can say that it will. It will. Hopefully it'll work out. But I don't know. I feel like it's going to take years for people anywhere in the U.S. to recover over the virus when it comes to going to venues or anywhere, movie theaters, conventions, not even just Godzilla conventions, any convention, shaking hands with people, all of that is going to change, unfortunately, for the next few years. Sorry, let me scroll up a bit because I haven't actually read a lot. Watching Godzilla Kevin on stream, do it. Godzilla vs. Kevin on stream. Well, I would, but I'm going to end the stream in 5 minutes, so I just want to wrap up the chat. Maybe you can do it next time, so sorry about that, but we'll do it next stream. I just want to wrap up what people were saying because I actually have to do a few things after the stream. Not movie related. I have to get new figures for my fan phone because I can't stand the NECA Rodan Mothra. I don't think, in my opinion, besides the newly released NECA Burning Goji and NECA Atomic Breath, I don't like any NECA merchandise for Cotton. And that sucks because NECA has been upping their game for the last year and a half, and yet they haven't, maybe a year, not a year and a half, but they've managed to, unfortunately, um, what sucks is you won't have a you will have the newly released Cotton figures, which are the only good figures in my opinion. I don't really like the Cotton merchandise because the Rodan breaks and the Mothra seems so delicate you don't even want to touch it. So it's like, why bother? And I don't even like the Mothra design to begin with. Through Bandai, through NECA, anywhere, the design is what they're gonna, of course, mimic when it comes to making it a figure. So it's not. I wouldn't ever get it anywhere, not just NECA. But I think the NECA Rodan, from what I hear about it, it breaks a lot. It just okay, so what's your... Sorry, on the venue. Hold on, I'll get to that in a second. NECA Rodan is garbage. NECA Mothra is my favorite. Basically, just big fellas like me. Yeah, Yako, I'm glad to have helped out with that motivation. It's really means a lot, man. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, man. NECA Mothra is my favorite. Yeah, I don't like either. Sorry. If I make a Godzilla shirt battle... Again, I thought I heard someone come in through the door. It's like you hear a little tapping noise, like my mom's, like, nails, like, tapping the door, because, long nails, and then open the door, and then here's whatever. If I make a Zoshir battle, can I make them lose? Well, yeah, sure, go ahead. It's your decision. But overall, yeah, hopefully it'll work out. Trying to do it whatever. Oh, you're more mine. Okay, well, I'm sorry, but I managed to I just want to. I don't have enough time for the stream left, so maybe next time. Sorry about that, but we're the only way I'd be glad that they're across there for a video. Is the only way I'd be glad. Bye, Yako. William. Thank you, Toxie. But I don't know. It's fine. No big deal. And Hasbro NECA figures. Or wait, Hasbro. Hasbro Jurassic figures. I keep thinking there's someone at the damn door. I don't. I don't. NECA Rodan, like I said, I hear a lot of complaints it breaks. It's coming from someone who doesn't have it, so that's fair if you're going to point that out, but the quality... Yeah, I was about to say, Goji fan said the exact thing I was going to say. I would say Jinx, but it's not a verbal thing. But yeah, quality is, doesn't seem that very good. I hear a lot of complaints from people that say, quality isn't so good on this, but whatever. Oh my god, the thumbnails that... When I go to the main YouTube page, of course, I see my own stream as an option to watch. And the thumbnails that they choose for me, because it's live, it's just... Ugh. Bruh. So... I thought you were going to say hi, because the N instead of the H. Hi. I repainted mine, so I can't really talk about that. It's the worst of all NECA figures. Yeah. I do... But I don't use it often, so if there's another platform, I think that'd be better, but I don't use Discord. We can talk about that in a future stream, but I don't use Discord often, so I don't really see a point. But we can figure out another platform. Don't worry. There's some kids outside my window. Talk about that. I heard like a little girl out my window to scream, "Daddy!" like crying. I'm like, what's going on? um, um, oh no. Imagine like the kids just start like they're like like senior high school students, and then like they start throwing rocks at the window, and they're like smashing Goji Ben's window with bats, and they're like, Jesus, crazy high schoolers, flip them off, Daniel. Oh my God. So it is. My God, recording. Oh no, wrong thing. 50 minutes. So I'm gonna end off the stream. We had a lovely audience today, guys. Thank you for coming in. A lot of people come in the stream. That was great, and we talked about a lot of stuff. And I'm glad to have told you a lot of news about the Godzilla Unstable, and of course, nothing else to say much about 1,000 subscribers besides the fact I'm reaching there. So I look forward to speaking with you guys soon, especially tomorrow. I hope you guys will love this fan film. Dear God, I hope it will work out. So thank you everybody for watching the stream. Like, comment, subscribe. See you guys later, and bye-bye.